One simple AI bot helped me start booking clients automatically. No cold calls, no DMs, and no chasing after leads. It runs 24/7, responds instantly, and handles all of the follow-up so I can focus on what is most important: growing my business. And this is the exact tool that I personally use to make a really nice daily income online, working from the comfort of my own home, and that I've been able to show hundreds of others who've been able to start their own business, even as total beginners with no prior marketing experience or tech skills, and without some large upfront investment to go through and get started. This is what I personally believe to be one of the best business models to go through and get started online. They're able to work from the comfort of your own home as a total beginner and create monthly recurring income. And just so we're clear, I'm not just making this video just to try to go through and sell you some course, because that is not how I make my money. I make my money by doing exactly what I'll be showing you inside of this video. So in fact, if you want my full step-by-step course, all of my templates and scripts, plus a live bootcamp, all 100% for free, all I ask in return is just smash the like button, drop a comment down below, consider sharing this video with a friend who might also find this valuable, and I'll hook you up with a private link to unlock my full step-by-step course, all of the templates that I use, all of the scripts that I use, plus a live bootcamp to help you get your entire business set up from A to Z. And I don't have any hidden paywalls or upsells or anything like that. Just smash the like button, drop a comment down below. I'll hook you up with a private link to go unlock all this 100% for free. Drop in your email. I'll send all of these freebies to your email inbox directly. And so with that said, now that you've done those things, let's jump onto my computer so I can show you exactly what this business model is, how to get your first clients, and then once you get a client saying yes, how to set up everything leveraging the power of AI so you're not having to work 24/7 in the business, but AI is doing most of the heavy lifting for you. And as you're watching this, and if you like this business model and you think of a friend that you'd love to do this business with, just tap the share button, send this video over to them so you guys can both get started on this and working together 100% for free. So the first thing that we're gonna do here is we're gonna come over here to Google to find any type of local business owner. This could be a plumber, electrician, a roofer, real estate agent, it really doesn't matter. So for this one, we're just gonna type in a plumber in Denver, Colorado, and it can be any location. It really doesn't matter. And what happens here is the first results are usually paid results. So you can see the sponsored up here. So they're paying to be at the very top of this Google search term. Then if we scroll down, we see more businesses. So if somebody's needing a plumber in the Denver area, obviously they're going to go to Google, they're going to type in plumber in whatever area they're in, and they're going to start calling these different listings. And typically the listings that show up at the top, they're the ones that have the most Google reviews and the most 5-star reviews. So you see this one right here, over 7,000 reviews. They've done a lot of serious work to get a lot of reviews to show up at the very top of Google. All right. Now, what we're going to be offering with this one simple 5-minute setup to these small businesses is something I guarantee you none of these small businesses have ever been pitched before, because this service leverages AI and it is very cutting edge technology. So it's not like selling them reviews or Facebook ads or SEO to go through and rank their website higher in Google. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have this long list. We can even click on more businesses. We're going to have this long list of all these businesses that we can go through and reach out to. And what we're going to say to them is simply, I will get you as many appointments as you want in 7 days with zero ad spend, or you pay nothing. Are you interested? And let me tell you something. After working with over 15,000 small local business owners, the one thing that all these small businesses want are more appointments so they can get more customers. And ideally, if they can get more appointments so they can get more customers with zero ad spend, with zero risk because they don't have to pay anything if you don't get them a result, they are going to be about that all day long. So you're going to get a lot of people going through and saying yes to this, which, stick around with me here in a second because you might be looking, well, if they don't pay anything, how am I actually making money? I will show you that here in just a second. So once you get one of these small business owners saying yes, which with an offer like that, I guarantee you're going to have a lot of these small business owners saying yes to that. You're going to come over here to a simple software. And what we're doing here is we're going to come down to settings, and we are going to set them up with something called Conversation AI. So small businesses, they have a lot of people reaching out to them. Facebook Messenger, Instagram DMs, a live chat on their website, text messaging. There's a lot of ways to go through and communicate with these businesses. However, a plumber, a massage therapist, a chiropractor, they don't have the time to respond to all of these messages. And a lot of times if they have an assistant or secretary, the assistant or secretary is also busy doing a number of other tasks. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a simple AI bot to be able to automatically respond to all of these clients to save them a ton of time, a ton of money, and book more appointments on their calendar with zero additional ad spend. All right. So in order to set this up, like I said, this has to be beginner friendly, no marketing experience. I want to be able to have my grandma or my 10-year-old nephew be able to set this up. We just come over here and we would just click on autopilot. You can see it's already clicked right there. We choose which supported channels we want to go through and leverage. And you can see I've already got Instagram, Facebook Messenger, SMS, a chat widget, or a live chat all selected. And then we might be thinking, well, how does the AI bot know how to respond to all of the questions that are coming in for the business? So all we have to do is come back over here, and let's say this Denver plumber and HVAC, they're the ones that said, yes, I'd be really interested in that. All we do is have to click on website right here. We pull up their website. I'm just going to copy their website right here. I'm going to come over and I'm going to paste it into this bot training. Okay, I'm just going to paste it right there and click on Get Data. And what it's going to do is going to take about 20 seconds to scan the entire website, all the different pages, learn about the services they offer, the pricing, the hours of operation, everything that you need to know about this business, right? And then in addition to that, most small businesses, they have about 5 to 6 questions that they get asked all the time. And it's the same answers to the same questions. And so in order to go through and help with that, we have this frequently asked questions section where you can add a frequently asked question that a plumber gets and the answer, and then just hit save and add all of those responses right there. And you can see right here, this link was already updated. It took about 10, 20 seconds to go through and update that. And now we can come over here to this bot trial and say something like, what services do you offer? And then the AI bot has already scanned the entire website, learned everything it needs to know about it. And so it says, we offer plumbing and drain cleaning services. So it gives all the information that the potential client would need, and then we could give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If we give it a thumbs down, we can correct the response right here and say this is the right response. And so in a matter of about 5 to 10 minutes, we can have this AI bot 100% trained, knowing everything about the business and know how to respond to every single one of these new questions that come in. And then on top of that, we said that we're going to be booking appointments for the small local business owner, right? Well, we just come over here to configure intent, and I'm just going to move my head really quick, but we have this appointment booking that we are going to enable. And we're just going to say, hey, as you're going through and responding to all these questions that are coming in, we want you to then book an appointment on this calendar. And this is just a demo account. I've got the infinite leads calendar right here. And then we would just hit save right here. Okay, so now as the bot goes through and answers the questions, it's going to direct the conversation to booking an appointment on the calendar for the plumber, the electrician, or whatever the business owner might be. And then another cool thing on top of this for you to create an additional source of passive income is every time that this bot responds, it's going to cost 2 cents per response because we're sending text messages. We're also leveraging AI, machine learning, a lot of these different things, which you can actually go into the software and every response, you can mark it up saying it's 3 cents per response or 4 cents per response. And since the hard cost is 2 cents, you would make the difference. So every message that would go, if it was 4 cents that you were charging to the small local business owner, you would make 2 cents on every response. And you might be thinking about that and be like, that's not that much money. However, if one business has, let's say, 20 people reaching out every single day, and every single conversation has 4 or 5 responses, you can see how the math, the numbers really start to add up. And this is just passive income that you're able to bring into your business on top of an ongoing monthly service retainer. So going back to this original question that you probably had of, if we're going through and doing this for paying nothing, how do we actually go through and get passive income with this business that we're starting for $0? Well, the cool thing is after 7 days, once we've set up this conversation AI bot, they're going to start seeing appointments being booked. And they're going to start seeing like, man, I'm getting a lot of appointments from the simple automation bot. And so after the 7 days, that's a timeline where you then follow up with the business and you're able to say like, hey, how did the appointment booking bot go? And you're able to log into their account and see exactly how many appointments were booked. So you already know how well it worked. And so you can be like, yeah, I saw there was 23 booked appointments or 17 or whatever the number was. How would you like for me just to set this up for every new lead that comes into your business? So you never have to think about it, and you don't have to pay me a high fee every single month to go through and do this for you. Would you be interested in that? Now, obviously, they're going to be like, yes, I love the appointments. I really want to go through and do that. And that is where you go and you just charge $500 per month for this simple service that you've already set up. It's already done. They've already seen the value. So it's going to basically be a no-brainer to pay $500 per month for this appointment booking bot. And if you're looking at it and thinking like, man, $500 per month seems pretty steep, guess what? A lot of these small businesses, they will pay hundreds of dollars for just one single appointment to be booked on their calendar. So to have $500 per month to be able to book as many appointments with this conversation AI bot, this is a total no-brainer for these small businesses. So anyway, guys, I hope you like that simple business model to create monthly recurring revenue so you can have some passive income, semi-passive income, because honestly, I don't believe that anything is truly passive. There's a little bit of work to go through and get started, but then once it's started, it's basically running itself. And it's also totally beginner free and 100% free to get started, because like I said, if you just like this video, drop a comment down below. I'll share with you a private link to get an extended 30-day free trial to the software, plus a free live bootcamp where we'll help you get everything set up in about 45 minutes, and a one-on-one kickoff call so you can be hitting the ground running, off to the races, ready to go through and get your first clients. I'll even share with you a free step-by-step course that shows you several other free ways to go and get clients that you don't even involve cold calling, and how to fulfill for clients and how to grow this business. So if you guys want that, make sure you just smash the like button, drop a comment down below, and I'll share with you the private link. And as I mentioned earlier, if you have a friend or a family member that you think would like this business, that you would love to work with and do this with, just tap the share button, send it to them, have them check it out so you guys can both get started on this together for free. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. A quick shout out to our sponsor, launchmysoftware.com. You can sell custom AI software to small business owners who already want to buy, and you can keep 100% of the profits. Go to launchmysoftware.com right now to learn more and start your extended 30-day free trial. Real quick, if you want to start your own digital agency and get all of my courses, weekly coaching, snapshots, and templates, I'm giving it all away for free. No upsells, no paywalls, nothing. All you have to do is go to launchmysoftware.com and sign up for HighLevel with my affiliate link, and you'll get free access to everything that I offer. And although I can't guarantee your success or results, this is literally the same course that hundreds of others have gone through to make their first dollar online. And inside this program, I'll show you how to get your first clients, how to fulfill for those clients, and I'll give you a professionally designed website that all you have to do is swap in and out your logo. You'll also get 3 of my proven sales funnel templates that have helped me grow my own business to thousands of clients paying me every single month. I'll even talk to you weekly on Zoom so you can ask me questions directly to help you succeed. So if you want all this for free, just go to launchmysoftware.com and sign up for HighLevel with my affiliate link, and you'll get free access to everything that I offer.